that space. But let's concentrate back on our markets then. And one stock which has been in focus is Venus Remedies. That stock is in focus after the launch of a particular painkiller drug, Trias, in Singapore. Pawan Chaudhary, the CMD of the company, now joins in on the phone line to give us more details about this. Hi, Mr. Chaudhary. Thank you very much for joining in. Can you just tell us how big a launch is this particular painkiller drug in the Singapore market? How much would it mean in terms of revenues for Venus Remedies?
Let me tell you something about Trias first. Trias is a nanotechnology based pain reliever product, especially for acute pains like arthritis, cervical, low back, gout and knee pains. It took Venus Remedies 7 years of painstaking research to develop Trias, a topical pain management product which was launched in India last year. Trias has a huge potential in Singapore, where 10% people are diagnosed with arthritis and 20% of the population above the age of 65 suffer from symptoms of osteoarthritis, which is a big problem. So Singapore is the first country after India which has given marketing approval for Trias. Once the product is launched, which we are hopeful of launching soon, then by 2018, Trias should become a $10 million product in Singapore market.
Is this drug manufactured by y'all in-house, or you're just marketing partners for this drug?
We will have a marketing partner for this drug. This is a herbal product. It's a nanotechnology based product, herbal product.
So who would the marketing partner be?
We are negotiating the terms with various pharma companies. And in case Venus Remedies out for a 50-50 joint venture for marketing Trias in Singapore, then definitely company will earn a revenue of $5 million from it in 3 years from now.
Okay, and what would the margins be, Mr. Chaudhary, on this post the marketing tie-up?
This is a high-end product, and because this is a special product globally patented, so definitely company will have a better EBITDA out of this product.
Okay. Are you all also planning to get approvals for this drug in other markets? Have you already applied?
We have already applied registration in CIS, in various countries of CIS, LAC, and the product is under registrations, and we are hopeful that in next 6 months' time we should get some more registrations. And as far as India is concerned, I would say this is already getting very good response, and we are hopeful of touching close to $2 million in FY15 out of this product only.
You're looking for tie-ups with other pharma companies, I understand. Can you just tell us or give us more details?
We are looking for tie-ups with other pharma companies, but not for Indian market, because we already have a pan-India presence and already 650 people are there in the market. So as far as other markets are concerned, definitely we are looking for marketing tie-ups. And in India already, we are glad that in India already 3,000 odd doctors are prescribing Trias in the market.
Okay. Mr. Chaudhary, I just wanted to shift focus away from the company for a little bit and talk about the recent CRISIL downgrade that came through for Venus to D from BB+. Would you like to give us more details in terms of what these repayment of loans are looking like at this point in time? How much interest outstanding do you have, and whether you've spoken to CRISIL on the same as well?
Yeah, sure. Let me tell you, company's current debt equity is not very high. It is just 0.5. Debt to equity ratio is 0.55. And as we are investing in innovations, and in last 10 years, Venus has invested about 500 crores of rupees in research. And to monetize research, especially the pharma research, takes little longer time as compared to normal business activities. That's why some liquidity mismatch is there, and our bankers are very confident and they very well understand the company, and we hope that things will be all right very soon.
Okay. What's the extent of liquidity mismatch, and how soon will you all be able to correct it?
Within next 30 days time.
Okay. Mr. Chaudhary, give us a sense. Am I correct to say that as of FY13 your debt was 271 crores?
Including non-fund based. If we see the fund based limit, including the working capital limit, it is around 250 crores.
As of now?
Yes.
250 crores?
Yes.
Okay. You also have FCCBs to a certain extent, which are convertible at 364 rupees per share in Feb 2015?
Correct.
Would you be, what is your stand on that?
We have already tied up with banks for additional funding for line of credit. If things doesn't happen, like if it is not converted before that time, then We have already approached the banks, and banks has already sanctioned us the required money to repay the FCCB.
Okay. On the back of the downgrade or the liquidity mismatch, has the company had to borrow at higher rates? Will there be an increase in your interest cost?
No. There will be no additional burden on the company, and whatever they charge on a regular basis, the banks are charging on the regular basis itself.
What is your upcoming interest payment that you have with banks at this point? Can you just highlight it for us?
It is a normal payment. We are paying interest as usual. It is around 2.5 crore per month, and we are paying as it is. Interest is not in default. Only the principal was in default.
Okay.
And that has been corrected? Have you repaid the principal?
We are in talks with the bankers, and we have approached the bankers since every year we have to raise some money to fund our research. So we have already requested our bankers to give us a moratorium of another 2 years for the principal, so that once we monetize our research, and then things will be easy for the company, and liquidity position will be easy.
So beyond this 250 crores, how much would you look to, would your debt stagnate at that level, or would
it will be stagnant at this level only. We don't have any plans to raise any debt further in the next 2 years' time.
And what is the timeline of reduction of debt?
And once we will start repaying the principal, that will be after 2 years' time, then things will...
So after 2 years, what would you like to bring it down
to? 50 crores every year.
Okay. The principal on which you're seeking a moratorium, what's the amount?
That is, the amount is 140 odd crores.
140 odd crore. Okay. And for that you want 2 years moratorium?
Correct.
Okay. So till then CRISIL's rating is quite likely to remain D, or do you think once you get the moratorium?
In next 30 days time, once the rephasing is approved by the bankers, then within the week's time they upgrade the rating.
Okay, so you expect it to possibly be upgraded in the next 6 weeks?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and what is your inventory level at this point in time?
As far as pharma industry is concerned, inventory level definitely, as compared to peers, we do not have bigger level of inventory. It is between all put together, it is around 130 days.
Okay. One final question, sir, from my end. You indicated that the company is constantly spending on, research, on innovation.
Correct.
Can you tell us for FY15 or in FY16, what's the amount that the company is looking to invest?
We have a pipeline of 25 products, out of which 15 has already been launched in the market. So whatever we have already launched, it does not require big money now. So another pipeline of 10 products which we are funding out of our internal accruals will take money, contents money, and we have capped the research investment of 50 crore year-on-year basis every year.
Just one last question, sir. Which are the banks that you've taken loans from, and if you've spoken to the banks directly and explained your stand to them?
Correct, yes.
Which are the banks that you have?
Mainly our lead banker, State Bank of India.
Is?
State Bank of India.
SBI.
Yes.
So they are fully aware of your problem, and they completely are in line with what your management plan is, at least for the next 2 years.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough. All right, sir, Mr. Chaudhary, thanks very much for joining in. So that's Venus Remedies. That stock was under pressure because of that CRISIL downgrade, which had come through some time back, where they had downgraded it to D from BB+, which was a stable outlook. And now the management has said that they could expect maybe the CRISIL ratings agency to possibly upgrade them in the next 6 weeks. They have a debt figure of around 250 crores. They expect it to be stagnant in this level at least for the next 2 years, and they expect it to possibly pare down after 2 years. Like you can see, Venus Remedies has recovered intraday at this point in time. When we started the interview, that stock was down around 4% and now down around 0.5% to around 0.7%. But remember that you can catch that entire conversation that we had with Mr. Pavan Chaudhary of Venus Remedies on moneycontrol.com/CNBC TV18. Take a break, but up next we'll get you some market technicals on the other side. Manas Jaiswal, technical analyst at manasjaiswal.com, will be joining in next.